Hi guys, it's just Miss H again. I'm going to continue to read from So Be It, and we are on chapter 21, and the title is Ow. Even though my grandmother and my mother died almost 13 years apart, it felt as if I had lost them both on the same day. After Ruby hugged me, she took me inside. Bernie had called her and asked her to be there with me when I heard about Mama. She dialed the number for me. I held the phone to my ear and listened. Your mama went in her sleep, baby. I thought she was just sleeping off that awful headache. The one I told you about that was so bad. But after a while, when she didn't wake up, I went to check on her and she was dead. Mama is dead? As soon as I said it, I couldn't stand being inside my own skin anymore. I wanted to turn myself inside out, shake the feelings off like fire ants. It was all my fault. I'd been so wrapped up in what was happening to me, I hadn't even asked about Mama that morning. Bernadette knew she was getting worse. Your Mama and I need you to come home. But I hadn't listened. Bernie tried to comfort me. She told me I couldn't have made it there in time to say goodbye anyway. Ruby held me and patted my back, and Roy wrapped his big, strong arms around us both like a string around a package. We drove back to the house where Ruby ran me a bath and tucked me into bed, even though it was still afternoon. She brought me soup, which I couldn't eat, and sat by me until finally I managed to fall asleep. It was dark out when I woke up, and the house was quiet. I lay there for a while, trying not to think, trying not to feel. I wished it would all go away. I closed my eyes and pulled the pillow over my head. Something cold and smooth touched my cheek, and I realized it was the notebook I'd put under the pillow the night before. I sat up and turned on the light. How could I have thought it was so important to know? None of it mattered. Knowing didn't change what was. One by one, I ripped the pages out of the notebook, crumbling them up and throwing them on the floor until there was nothing left between the worn red covers. I turned the light out and lay back down on my side with my arms crossed tightly over my chest. Holding myself like that, I rocked. Done, 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 I whispered as the cold, damp mist swirled around me in the dark. Done, 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 Heidi. Shh. And that is the end of chapter 21.